We have gotten another fantastic Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest chapter, so let's get right into this. So this one starts out in a hilarious way because it opens up with Natsu just being like dumbfounded. He's like, what just happened? And rightfully so, he should be dumbfounded because he literally just witnessed an entire armada get completely obliterated off the face of the earth. However, in typical Natsu fashion, he immediately goes into attack mode. He hits that, "Here I come, Aldron! Fire Dragon King's Destruction Fist!" And you can just tell by the way that this was set up and the way that it was drawn, it looks like it is going to be a devastating attack. But let me tell you, after I saw Natsu land this attack, all I could hear in my head was like the Minecraft oof sound effect, because, I mean, I don't want to call it pitiful or embarrassing, because, I mean, have you seen the size of Aldron? But it's just like, golly, bro, you got a long way to go. And speaking of a long way to go, a plant starts growing out of the spot where Natsu hit the Fire Dragon King's Destruction Fist, and that plant starts talking and explaining to Natsu that that attack that he just landed did a point of damage. However, Aldron's stamina is about 100 million points. So he's in it for the long haul, bro. Anyways, this plant grows into the God Seed Wolfen, and this dude is just a portion of Aldron. He's nobody special, at least I don't think. But then this dude starts to attack Natsu. He grabs onto his face, and Natsu grabs onto the hand and burns it off. But Wolfen then says, "I can read it." The chapter then cuts to what I can only assume to be multiple Wolfens. Like, I don't think they're individual, like, different God Seeds or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's all just one dude. But I could be completely wrong, who knows. Anyways, these ones are attacking Kana, Lucy, Gray, and Juvia, and one of them grabs onto Kana's face, and he says, "I can read it as well." And this is where it's explained why these God Seeds grab onto people's faces and say, "I can read it." It's because when they grab onto your face, they're searching through your memories for the most powerful person you can think of, and then they will become that person. So in Kana's case, after this dude grabbed onto her face, he turned into Gildarts. Now, when I first saw this, two things came into my mind, alright? The first one was, oh shit, and the second one was, is this thing going to be able to replicate not only all of Gildart's abilities, but his strength? And then I realized, wait, these God Seeds are a part of Aldron, and Aldron is like 10 million times more powerful than Gildart, so of course they're gonna be able to do that. So this a big oof. The chapter then goes to just a bunch of people running for their lives, right? Loxus is carrying Erza and he's booking it, right? Jalal's booking it too and he's looking for Erza. Then we got the less noteworthy members of Fairy Tale, and they are being chased by a whole bunch of Makarovs. Bro, when I first saw this had me dying, dude. It was hilarious. However, the chapter then goes back to Natsu and the God Seed that had touched his face. And when this God Seed started transforming, I thought for about a half of a second that it was time for the King of Dragons to return. And then I realized that would not be a return befitting of a king, and then the chapter showed that the God Seed just turned into Happy, which I actually kind of prefer over Acnologia. I think it's a really nice moment that Natsu sees Happy as the strongest because they've been together for so long. Anyways, Natsu then just yeets this fake Happy across the battlefield, and then a whole armada of God Seeds just pop up out of the ground and they surround Natsu. And Natsu's response to this is really interesting because he says, "I think you guys gave me a hint. I've figured it out. A way to beat Aldron." Now I'm wondering, if you defeat one of these God Seeds, does that also count towards Aldron's stamina? Because if so, then if Natsu just defeats a whole bunch of these God Seeds, and they seem really easy to defeat in their like regular forms, and if they touch Natsu, that will turn them into Happy, and that will make them even easier to defeat. So if these things do count against Aldron's stamina if they're defeated, then this is going to be so easy for him. I really hope that these things don't go away like super quickly though, because I would like to see a few characters return. Maybe some like Invel or Zareth, people like that. Let me know in the comment section who you guys would want to see return. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody!